Hello and welcome to all you Geminis. Welcome for your monthly horoscope in general for the Gemini for September 2015. It's eclipse time and it's very busy time. And Geminis, they like to be busy. They like to, they are a very curious sign. And because they're so curious, they want to explore all. And so it's going to be a very lively month, I think, for you Geminis. And why is that? Because the eclipses are happening in key areas. Well, for you, that one eclipse is happening in a key area of your life. And so that means it's a bit more important for all the mutable signs, by the way. And you are one of them. So the first thing that comes into the picture is that Saturn returns in Sagittarius on the 18th. So yes, relationships have a big focus. They have a reality check, you could say, for better or for worse. And you really sense that, you Geminis, especially the early born Geminis, the Geminis who have planets between 0 and 5 degrees of Gemini. They will feel the tension that is caused by relationships being tested. And so crucial time for relationships, but also enlightening times as well. Because you're going to see the relationship for what it really is. Is it good? So it be good. Is it not good? You will see the reality of that as well. Now, the eclipse, the solar eclipse, is on the 13th of September in Virgo, and that's your 4th house. So that is the deepest core of the chart, which means your home family. So there is, a solar eclipse is always about endings and new beginnings. So there is for you Geminis out there, endings and new beginnings considering home front. Of course, related, because that eclipse opposes Chiron in the 10th house. So there is pain and healing involved here. So does it mean that you're going to be in an enormous pain? No, it simply means that by going through something, that can be a little pain, it can be a big pain, but that is family oriented. And by dealing with it and understanding it from your perspective and also from the perspective of your other relatives, you will go up a level. And that's that new cycle that begins. There's definitely a new beginning. So there will be maybe new constructions, whether it comes to your family situation. There can be a new member of the family coming in. It can be a member going out, having an 18-year-old that is going to live on her own or his own. And so on. So there's a lot of deep stuff going on and private stuff, not secret stuff, but private stuff going on that needs to be resolved. And there's this new cycle. So that is good. What else? There's still certainly at the beginning of the month, Venus and Mars together. So if you can make a short trip around the first week of September, that would be great. You would really enjoy it, but of course not everyone can do that. So it might also be just passion when it comes to communication, reading, teaching, or getting a course or giving a course yourself, your environment, maybe a nice party around the environment, or whatever. There is enjoyment when it comes to your 3rd house. And Venus going direct. Also, I think around the 18th. Is it around the 18th? No. It's earlier. When is Venus going direct? Why didn't I mention this? It's a little detail, but Venus goes direct, I think, around the 2nd week of the month. Please, don't be angry with me. If Venus goes direct in September, yes. I think it's around the 11th or 12th. But I'm not sure. I'll put a link below to... but I have an Aries moon, and I'm going to be talking about Aries in a minute. So I'm going to look it up now. Bear with me. absolutely not how an astrologer should do her job, isn't it? But thank you if you have been staying around there. But this is Moon and Aries energy. I'll explain it in a minute. So, Venus goes direct. It's indeed the 7th. Didn't I say so? The 7th. So, but, so what I talked about, that third house, you've got that going on there. And there is enjoyment there when it comes to your communications with siblings as well. Now, what about that Moon in Aries that I talked about? It's going to be a lunar eclipse at the very end of the month, 28. Also an eclipse with the Moon in Aries and the Sun in Libra. Now, what does it mean? Now, the Moon in Aries is about what I was just doing. There's an idea coming up, and you don't want to do things afterwards. Moon in Aries is about making decision directly, getting things done. The Aries is a sign that is ruled by Mars, and you as well are going to have that energy, and around the end of the month, and it has to do with connections. It's in your 11th house to the 5th house, and these are relationship houses as well, with friends, with connections. So what does it mean? It means that you are going to take action to maybe people that you haven't seen for a while, friends that you are going to connect with them, and you're not going to wait to take an agenda and look at it. No, you're going to take the phone, you're going to call it and pick out a date. That's the Moon in Aries energy, you know, like I just did, and that is really positive. It brings you into action, and it is there also to relate better to others, to connect better to others, and to have that support of other people that are often associated with friends. So enjoy the lunar eclipse is way more positive for you because it's a fire sign that goes well with air. The other eclipse, the solar eclipse in Virgo, is way more it's way deeper because it's in such a deep area of your chart. So, like a real Gemini, you will go. Mercury goes everywhere and up and down and all around, and that is exactly what you're going to do as well this month. Your ruler, by the way, last but not least, goes retrograde in Libra, which is very interesting for you because it's in an area of your life that has to do with enjoyment in its most general way. Maybe it has to do with your children as well. You're going to rethink how you can deal with a problem with a child. And you are going to rethink as well how you can express yourself. Maybe a hobby that you did in the past that you're going to redo. Or just communicating in a different way to express yourself, but you're going to think about how you can make that better, how you can make that happen. So what a month that is, isn't it? It's busy, but I hope you enjoy your month and check out the other videos of the eclipses. Wishing you all the best. Thank you for sharing these videos, and especially thank you for your patience, because I know that's not the best trait of a Gemini, so I took a bit of a risk there, but hey, come on. We'll get through that. Have a good month and see you next month. Bye-bye.